Hey everyone, Con here, and today back with another video on Bay TV. I don't know where we start. We've won a game. That's where we're gonna start. We've won a game. Oh my god, it's the first win of 2024. Let's put it that way. That's the first thing. The second thing is we were 7 games beaten in a row in the league. We had not won in the league since mid-November. It is nearly it's beginning of February, just after the beginning of February, and it took us that long. It's nearly 4 months, I'd say, to get a league win, get a 3-pointer. We've won 2 games since then. Technically, we've won the friendly against Bala, and we did win in the cup against Barry, but we couldn't get on a run there. But we played really well. This is my match reaction. Obviously, sorry about the predictions and the predictions that was supposed to come out on Wednesday did not come out because of storage problems. I did do the video. Funny thing, my predicted 11 had Reece Truman in net. I'm glad we didn't have Reece Truman. Well, no offense or anything to Reece, but I'm kind of glad we had Joe Smith in net because the amount of saves, the amount of incredible saves he made was amazing. He deserves a lot of credit, Joe Smith, especially for when we played Aber, because he's made some hell of a good saves. He was, for a short man, they were doing high shots, and he dealt with pretty much every single one nearly perfectly. So obviously we won 1-0. So loads of positives to take out of the game. Positives are Matty scored. That Matty kind of been on that run of form, so that's good. He's continuing it. It's good to see Alex Downs. That I don't know if I mentioned this or not. He did have a hamstring injury or precautionary, where he was taken off at half time due to his hamstring. He felt something in his hamstring against Penabont. So it was a doubt. I thought it was a big doubt, and I thought he might not make the bench. So for him to start was surprising. And in the warm up, I'd seen him warming up, and then I'd seen it go again. I was like, no. And he played brilliantly. Alex did. He was. I'd say he's up there with being the best player on the pitch. But they were all amazing today. When I do my player ratings, yeah, you might get the exception of 1 or 2 that get a 6 because maybe they didn't get enough minute. Like I think Adam Mitter. He just came on for the last minute or so he'll probably get a 6 from me. That's the only one I'm going to spoil, but everyone else gets a 7+. No one's getting anything less. Not even Udi, because I think, in all fairness to Udi, yeah, Udi, if you are watching this, I love you, man, and great player. And I was thinking, it's funny because for weeks I've been saying he's been too static. He's not been moving, right? And when I seen him against Aber, he was pointing to where he wanted the ball. He was not stood still. He was having that movement. He was running onto the balls. He was trying to create movement. It's almost as if he's seen me. I'm not saying he has or anything. Probably I don't know. Anyway, it is coincidence that I actually did it because it's been weeks I've been saying for him to do it. The next thing you can do is hold on to the ball a bit more. Don't let defenders win the challenges. Don't lose the ball, and maybe pass a bit earlier, because I think when I say hold the ball, I mean you want to keep it. That's it. But if a pass is open, pass it. You don't want to be holding it for too long. Otherwise you will lose it. So those are the improvements for Udi, but that's just doing little things that I'm nitpicking at, and it was a great game. Every player on the pitch did really well. There was a few times I think Steph and Sam and maybe Harry lost the ball a few times, caught in possession, but they defended really well. Steph, Dan, Davis, Sam Hart, Alex Downs. Well, Alex is more attacking, and Harry Owen. They all just, they played exceptional at the back. Winning the headers. in winning aerial battles, winning, just clearing their lines, clearing the ball. You know, it was everything about the defence. You know, made us get that clean sheet. And even if they did break through, we had Joe Smith who had the game of his life. Probably, I'm gonna say it right now. I think Joe Smith had probably the best game in a Bay shirt. You know, it was incredible. You know, to have him between his sticks. You know, I'd take him for next season. If we didn't, you know, he's obviously he's on loan at the moment from Chester, and yeah, you know, I'd happily take him as a keeper. Obviously, I think Reece Truman's got to be, you know, he's the new lad from Liverpool under 18s. I don't know if I've mentioned that because I did mention it on a video. It might have been a predictions video, but yeah, he was obviously benched against Aber. Whether he'll play against Cardiff, I don't know. That's a discussion we could have. We played really, really well. I'm going to say it again. We played really, really well. I don't think one player out there disappointed me. You know, the midfield did really well. You had Owen Cush and Tom McCready alongside. Just in the attacking role, you had Matty Hill. You had Udi in front of Matty, and then you had, I think, Jamie on the right. So he's been playing that position again, but he did really well. And then Dan Atkins on the left, and I think that was probably his best game in a Bay shirt so far. And you know, well, both Dans I think had two brilliant games. Dan Davis, you know, it's his. He was taken off because of injury, and I think it was groin. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a groin. It was somewhere around there that he had an injury. You know, but you know, all the best to Dan. Hopefully he recovers soon. We have got cover there, so you know, Steph had a good game, so I think Steph, you know, to start him, I wouldn't be nervous starting him. I'd be happy to start Steph or Dan. I'm not really bothered which one does because they're both capable of playing there. And I feel like it's better having Sam Hart in that centre half role. If you think about it, we were all saying we need Sam Hart left back, but he's adapted into the centre half role and he's done really well there. And if Dan Davis can't do that centre half role but can do the left back role, then I'll happily have Dan Davis at left back, and I'll happily have Sam Hart at centre half because Sam Hart can do it at centre half, and they can do it at left back. Obviously, if Dan Davis can't play, it would be Steph at left back and Sam Hart through at centre half again. So yeah, that's my opinion. I feel like this team did that well that they deserve to play against. Not one of them should be dropped. You know, and then the subs that came on, I thought, you know, there was three. There was four that came on, but three I think, you know, could push for a starting place, and that's Steph. You know, obviously came off of Dan Davis because of the injury, and he did really, really well. Lloyd Marshoes, we're taking the Mickey out of him. I'm saying he shouldn't be called Lloyd Marshoes. He should be called Lionel Marshoes because of the ball was stuck to his feet. He was like he was Lionel Messi. He just dribbled past everyone. If he had scored that, it would have been one of the best goals I've seen in person. In all fairness. Because it was just stuck to his feet. It was just no one could make a tackle, and then he lost. If he had just had a go, we would have got in. Yeah, but you know, Lloyd, he's quick. He makes the runs. He moves in the box. He's a finisher. You know, and I feel like yeah, he's got to be given that chance. But you know, you've got Udi up front. You've got Dan Atkins. You've got Matty Hill. You've got Jamie Cumming. You know, and we're sort of linking them all, those four together, and it seems to be working. And then you bring Lloyd on, and you can give one of the four a rest. So yeah, that's good. Kai Owen didn't come on, which I thought was a bit of a surprise. But you know, Kai, you can push for a place in this team as well. Creamer came on, and Creamer did really well. Tommy did really, really well. Ball stuck to his feet. He was really good on the ball, and obviously he's been in the team this season a few times, so you know he can push. He can push for a starting position. Obviously, Adam Italy just came on just to make sure we got that clean sheet and make sure we got 3 points. And yeah, I felt as if we did not even get, I'd say, if we got anything less than the 3 points against Aberystwyth, if we had lost to Aberystwyth, if it had been the other way around, 1-0 to them, then we would be 7 points away from them, rock bottom, and out of it. I reckon if we had lost on Friday, we would have been out of it. However, we beat them, so we're 1 point off them, and we're still bottom because of goal difference against Pontypridd. But because we beat them, we're 1 point away from them. We're very much in it, very much in it. We've got Cardiff Met next weekend, which I'm going to on the Saturday, so there'll be highlights probably Sunday. It's a big trip, going on a coach. Hopefully we get to the semi-finals. Hopefully we do. I hope we do. I really feel like we could do as well, because, you know, it was when we went down there earlier on in the season, it was 1-0 loss, and, you know, there was a few chances we could have scored, and then when we played them at home, it was, let's not get into that. It was Brandon. We'll just put it that way. Brandon Diao. So yeah, that we should have probably got 3 points there as well. So we're definitely capable of beating them. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we get to the semi-final. It'd be nice to get into, to try and win the Welsh Cup. It would be really nice. We do well in that, win the Welsh Cup as well. So that's obviously good. So yeah, overall I feel like we had a great game. Really great game. And tomorrow, it's Monday today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We've got the schedule. I've got the schedule. So Monday is the match reaction from the weekend. The Tuesday is play ratings. Wednesday's a day off. Thursday is the predictions. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan. Friday, that's the day I finish school and go to Wales. Saturday, we go down to Cardiff Met. I record the match. By Sunday, it should all be edited, all been put together and uploaded, so it should be Sunday. It could be Saturday, but I doubt it. So Sunday, definitely, that's the latest it's going to be out, is on a Sunday. That's when it's going to be done, and then cycle starts again. Unless we, obviously, when we played, I do predictions 2 days before the match, so when I did do the Aberystwyth one, which didn't get uploaded, it was on the Wednesday. So yeah, that's what we got, and then we got Pontypridd away on it's going to be live on S4C. When is that? Not next weekend, the weekend after, or this week. Not this weekend. It's next weekend. Hopefully we get 3 points there, and if we do, we'll push Ponty away. I think we'll be 2 points clear of them, and, you know, depending on if I think Aberystwyth got Penabont as well, so not an easy. We could, you know, be out of the relegation. We could either be further away, or we can be out of the relegation zone. That's how tight it is, you know. Hopefully we stay up. I think there's a good chance we could stay up. We'll give it a good go, and yeah, we go again against Aussie Cardiff, like I said. I will not be at the Pontypridd match. I'm going to Iceland. Not this week. I'm not going this week. Not next week. The week after. So that's why I'm gonna miss the Ponty game, because it's the weekend leading up to Iceland, and then I'm there from Monday to Friday. So on the Friday I won't be able to get to Wales in time, and you know, I just need a rest. So we got Haverfordwest that weekend, so I think I'll miss that one as well. But yeah, we'll so far at the moment I'm only going to the Cardiff Met one. I haven't got anything else really planned after that. But yeah, I'll let you know in later videos if which matches I'm going to and which matches I'm not. So, like I said, we're very much in the race for relegation. We need to support the Bay. You know, the reason we beat them on Friday was because we sang. The reason we lost them on the Friday a while back at theirs, when we lost 1-0, because we didn't sing, but we sang on Friday, and we won 1-0. It gives the players a boost. You can see the confidence is there for the boys now, and in my player ratings I'll go more depth in the players. And this video recording has gone to 15 minutes. I've just realised. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Player ratings going out tomorrow. There's going to be some high ratings, and I'm very glad at that. And hopefully it can keep going. And it is you should be, all the fans should be, and all the Bay players should be proud. Should be proud. Maybe we're celebrating this too much. We have to keep our heads. We have to what's the word I'm looking for? Not lose it. Just keep it calm, keep it relaxed, and play against Cardiff Met as you did against. If we play like we did on Friday for the next 8 games plus the Cardiff Met game, we'll be fine. We'll stay up because that was just beautiful football from what I've seen. So thank you very much for watching this video. Sorry it's a bit longer, but it's all positive really, not negative. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye!